Am I free? Ah!
Get to work now!
Okay. Oh my god. You don't have to be so aggressive.
Boy, I have to.
Okay. Where's your dad, Hector? That guy's so unreliable. Hey guys, it's Clear as Day, it's Torture Wednesdays, and obviously I'm back with some huge fights coming up in the biggest #1 competitor organization to the UFC. Now, in my opinion, this very well could be the #1 tournament in all of MMA. It is the Bellator Welterweight Grand Prix. Can I please have a drink first? Ow! Oh, what the fuck? God, you're just a girl. Put it down. My God, you're crazy. The first fight we're going to talk about, it's going to be the alternate fight, just in case someone gets injured from one of the other fights and they can no longer continue in the tournament. Yaroslav against UFC vet and Bellator vet, Lorenz Larkin. What?
Hector told me to keep my eye on you.
Okay, well you have 17 different types of weapons. I get beaten every day. I don't eat. I don't drink. All you guys do is abuse me. What are you worried about? Oh my God! Put it down, please. Okay, so now obviously everybody remembers Lorenz Larkin from the UFC days, coming off big wins against John Howard, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Jorge Masvidal taking that decision. Now, ever since he's been in Bellator, he hasn't been quite the same fighter. Obviously losing, to my opinion, the best welterweight in the whole damn world, the Douglas Lima, and getting knocked the fuck out against Paul Daly. Now, Yaroslav, who is a submission guru, is also an undefeated fighter. He's got plenty of experience, and he's coming into the Bellator cage in the second time in his career, coming off a fresh win against the big muscle shark in Gerald Harris. Now, Lorenz Larkin is going to have that striking expertise that he normally does, but now that he's been knocked out, he's just coming off a fresh win against Fernando Gonzalez. Not a really big top-tier name in the whole division of any organization. Fact of the matter is, I think Yaroslav has a way better gas tank than Lorenz Larkin ever will, and he's got a far better chin than Lorenz Larkin, too. I find Lorenz Larkin, as deadly as he is as a striker, he's very, very sloppy as well, as he doesn't keep his hands up when he throws and goes for that strike. He's not preparing the other opponent's counter, which is a huge mistake, especially somebody who's supposed to be a striking tactician, am I right? Can we even pretend to be friends, at least for the audience? This used to be my YouTube channel, and you stole it! You stole my lights! So if I'm gonna go with this fight, I'm gonna say that Lorenz Larkin is probably just gonna get smothered. I really have it going for Yaroslav. I have Yaroslav making far in this tournament. Do I think he's gonna win? Ha! Hell no, right? Next up, we have previous UFC welterweight top contender John Fitch going against another previous top contender UFC and the current Bellator welterweight champion Rory MacDonald. Let's set this straight right here. My life is in danger. I have killers abusing me every Wednesday. You guys are live tuned in. The subscribers are going crazy. The views are going crazy. For some reason, everybody loves to see me get abused. But nobody is as crazy as a psychopath is Rory MacDonald. I would much rather you guys than Rory MacDonald. Rory's a scary motherfucking son of a bitch. So Rory MacDonald's coming off a lucky victory in my opinion, because it looks like he paid off the judges to beat Douglas Lima, because Douglas Lima, for me, kicked the shit out of him. However, Rory MacDonald got the nod. Cool. He's coming in as the champion. He's coming in hot. John Fitch, on the other hand, had a rough go at the end of his UFC career. After leaving UFC, he went to WSOF, World Series of Fighting, which is now closed down. Bye-bye. He is on a 5-fight winning streak, coming off a win against the heavy hitter in Paul Daly. Now, here's the thing. This is one of those fights where we have wrestler against wrestler, cardio tank against cardio tank. However, the one thing that Rory's got way above John Fitch, first of all, not only his youth, but also his cardio tank. The reason is because he can swing and bang along with wrestling, where John Fitch just likes to play the wrestling game and kind of smother you, which is also very special to see because he is a tremendous athlete. But going up against Rory, who's not afraid to throw his hooks, not afraid to bang, not afraid for his face to be half hanging off fucking face. He's obviously not afraid to put the risk on the line to get that finish. This is what John Fitch is going to have to worry about. I think Rory MacDonald is going to be just too much to handle. As John Fitch is coming into the Bellator, that's cool. He's coming off a win against Paul Daly, but he doesn't have experience against these high-knot competitors. At least he hasn't in a very, very long time in his UFC stint days. You cannot compare Rory MacDonald to the competition of Paul Daly, Rosemar Pilares, and guys like Jake Shields and Brian Foster. It doesn't work like that. I do think it's going to be a 15-minute war for sure. It's going to go to decision, but it's going to be very, very one-sided for Rory MacDonald. I see Rory MacDonald winning that total right side of the competition and moving up to face off in the finals against someone I'll mention in just a second, so calm the fuck down!
Oh, you're boring me.
I'm boring you? What do you want, more excitement?
Yeah, that's what we'll pay you for.
You think giving me those 2 fucking corns on the cob every day is paying me?
That's more than you deserve.
Ow! I just wanna... You're lucky lucky you have eye shields. So next up, we have the heavy hitter I've been talking about for a little while now, Paul Daly, going up against the new specimen in this whole sport. He's a totally different fighter than anything we've ever seen before. The closest thing would be, I guess, a hybrid between John Jones and Anderson Silva in Michael Venom Paige. Now, Michael Venom Paige is one of those people, first of all, he's undefeated in both boxing and MMA. His last win is actually coming off a boxing second-round knockout. But before that in MMA, he was coming off a nasty knockout against David Rickles. Actually, not more of a knockout, more of David Rickles saying, "Oh my God, help me, I'm such a little bitch." Because he just couldn't handle the embarrassment that Michael Venom Paige brings to the environment. He's so good with his hands, so good with his head movement. This is going to be a problem for Paul Daly, because Paul Daly, we all know he's a slugger, kind of lets his emotion get the best of him, get angry, and start throwing those wild hooks and those wild haymakers. He doesn't really use too much to set it up. He doesn't really use his wrestling to set it up. He doesn't use his kicks to set it up. Where Michael Venom Paige has a way longer reach, pretty much more than anybody in the division, and he's going to go out there and kind of play with him a little bit. This is one of those fights that I can see going down, probably finishing in the second round, and it'll just prove that Michael Venom Paige is far too much to handle for most of these guys in the division. People think he's cocky because he has his hands down and because that little dance and stuff. That's not necessarily cockiness. It's called a tactic. It's to bring in fighters big. Oh my God, he's open. Then Michael Venom Paige can do what he wants now that he has that fighter engaging, which is exactly what he's planning. It's like when a fisherman goes out and they put the worm on the hook to try to get a fish to come in, right? They're sacrificing a worm so that you can bring that fish in and bow! Kill it! I'll keep my distance. Michael Venom Paige is going to take up Paul Daly in the second round. We have one more fight. Can I just say one more fight? This is kind of the most important fight of the whole thing. The reason is because the winner of this fight, my favorite Bellator welterweight champion of all time, and my favorite welterweight of all time, period, in any organization, in Douglas Lima. He's going up against Andrei Koreshkov. Don't you want to hear about it?
Just hurry up.
Ah! Okay. Put it down. Yeah, I've been training in the cell. Be careful. This is a rematch. This is number 3. The first time they met, Andrei Koreshkov won by a lucky decision, you stupid motherfucker. I know it was lucky. Everybody knows it was lucky because Douglas Lima is a far superior fighter, and he proved that in the second fight when he knocked you the hell out. Now they're meeting for a third time. Andrei Koreshkov thinks, yeah, I'm a big contender in this welterweight tournament. You're not. You're facing the best welterweight of all time who has the nastiest kicks of all time in Douglas Lima. I love Douglas Lima, okay? And it's not because he bought me and my dad tickets to Bellator when he knocked the fuck out of Bennett. No big deal, but I love celebrities and they love me back. But it's because his work ethic is incredible. He goes out there and he never has a boring fight. Douglas Lima is just gonna have to go in there, clean up the whole division. We know Andrei Koreshkov is a hard striker, okay? We know he's also a good wrestler. He likes to put that pressure on, but he's not gonna be able to handle those nasty leg kicks of Douglas Lima and that striking ability. And to be honest, coming off that nasty knockout loss the last time he faced Douglas Lima, I think he's gonna be scared shitless. And he's gonna be a little bit more hesitant to engage with Douglas Lima. I keep saying his name because I love him. Hey Doug, can you subscribe? Thanks, man. Love you. I see Douglas Lima again finishing this in the second round easily. I think he's gonna go right up, rematch Rory MacDonald in the final, which should be because he should automatically get that rematch anyways, but he's just gonna have to clean out every single person in this whole tournament and then beat the hell out of Rory MacDonald and not leave him in the judges' hands, which is exactly what he's gonna do. I'm just gonna put this over there because that's scary, okay? There's no need for it. That's the Bellator welterweight wrap-up. This is for sure gonna prove who the best welterweight in the world is. Frankly, we don't even need a tournament if that's the fact, because Douglas Lima is the best welterweight of all time. If only I could learn some moves from Douglas Lima so I can come back here to you and your dad kick the shit out of you. Ow! What are you doing? Ah!